If you wanna stay with me, if you wanna try, maybe you could be with me, but only for the night. And down with the window, baby, leave our key outside the door. We don't need to tell nobody, but I think I'm ready to only for the night. If you wanna stay with me, if you wanna try, maybe you could be with me, but only for the night. And down with the window, baby, leave our key outside the door.
Hey, we're back. It's Wednesday again, and it's just so much fun, is it not? You can be honest. It's not always the most fun. And let's kind of run through what the show is all about again. Those of you that could be joining the first time or watching the replay, if you're unable to join us live. I noticed we've been getting quite a few more viewers in the replay, so thank you, people replaying. That's great. This is going to be the biggest show I think we've had since we've started this show. We have more auctions and a larger dollar volume than usual this week. I am preparing for a vacation coming up, so I'm going to have several weeks of this off the air. What here? How's that go again? I gotta go. Yeah, I know. Terrible situation. Terrible. But anyway, if you're joining us for the first time, whatever, what we're doing here is for the first 15 minutes, we're just going to talk about things, and then we're getting into auctions. eBay auctions that are ending. 2 auctions every 3 minutes. So we watch for snipes. We just kind of see how it goes, right? If you're looking at selling stuff, this might be an option for you to kind of get into it, whatever, just to see how it really all works. Is this the best time of day to end auctions? Probably not. But it's the time of day that I like to do the live show, so whatever. Seems like it always kind of works out at the end anyway. We've been turning good profits, and we've been having some fun. So thank you for watching. Now, first of all, we got to make sure to thank our sponsor here, Mr. Nissan. And what are we having today? We are having a New Belgium Voodoo Ranger Juicy IPA and a long can. This is compliments of one of our active viewers, Katie. Thank you, Katie, for donating this can yesterday. And it is going to be delicious to have at 12:45 on a Wednesday. That's tall. Yeah, it tastes pretty damn good. Not gonna lie. Squeaky chair haven't fixed yet, but we'll get to that another day, right? All right, so why don't we go ahead and check out what the auctions are today? I think that's important. So if we take a look here, we have a Sega Genesis slot. This will be ending at 1 o'clock in 13 minutes, really. And that is 4 games. It's got Golden Axe 2, Spider-Man, World Heroes, and Mercs, I believe, is in that. Sitting at $22. Also at that same timeline, we got Kirby's Dream Collection. It's a collectible edition of a Nintendo Wii game, sitting at $32. We have the Sega Genesis slot, X-Men and X-Men 2, sitting at $47. Then we have the coveted Castlevania 3, Dracula's Curse, sitting at $30. We have a Toe Jam and Earl, Panic on Funkotron? I don't know. $17.50. Here's a steal right now. It's sitting at $37. It's a lot of 12 PlayStation 4 games. Then we have a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Sega Genesis game sitting at $15. We have a Sony PlayStation 4, a lot of 14 games sitting at $52. The Sega Game Genie for the Sega Genesis is at $8.50. Shadow of the Beast 2, not number 1, but number 2, sitting at $15. Asterix, an interesting game for Sega Genesis, sitting at $7. We got Ghost Lion, very rare NES cartridge, sitting at $66. We have Blades of Vengeance, another rare Sega Genesis cartridge, sitting at $32. G.I. Joe, Real American Hero, that is the rare one, and that is sitting at $51. And we got General Chaos loose cartridge with the generic case sitting at $7.50. All right, we have Gunbird 2 for the Sega Dreamcast. It's currently bid up to $100 even. And then we have the Sega Genesis lot that's got like Mortal Kombat, Super Tecmo Bowl Risk, FIFA, Jurassic Park, and I think one other game I can't see. But it's in there. You can trust me. I think it's the baseball one. Then we have the coveted F-Zero GX, which is in a lot of the news with the Switch 2 this week about GameCube games coming to the Switch. So, yeah, we have a lot of GameCube games going up today as well, too. So, you might want to check those out if you're really into the GameCube situation. This is an interesting lot. It's gotten quite a bit of steam, to be honest. We've had 23 bids on it, and it's a Sega Genesis lot. It's got a total of 6 games for Sonic. It's got Sonic 1 in there twice, 2 different variants of the game case. It has 2, it's 3, Spinball, and then Sonic and Knuckles. So, you're getting a 6-game lot, 5 different actual games, if that makes any sense. And then last but not least, we have Ghost Manor for the TurboGrafx 16 sitting at $86. That's a good one. It's going to be a fun one, guys. It's going to be a good time. So, what have I been working on today? Let's flip this. Oh, wait, maybe we can take a look at what's scheduled quick before we get chatting too much here. So this is what's going up today. It's the theme for the stuff going up today. It's mainly GameCube and TurboGrafx 16. So that's what we kind of targeted in this week. So we got Geist for the GameCube. We got Bloody Wolf for TurboGrafx 16. The original Bomberman for TurboGrafx 16. Time Ball, TG16. China Warrior, which is a very strange game. Suggest you go watch my video on that one. Then we got the Double Dungeons, Bonk's Adventure, a GameCube lot with the Dance Dance Revolution Mario mix in it, and we have World Class Baseball, Star Fox Adventures, which is more of like an action RPG for Star Fox. It's kind of weird, but for the GameCube. We got Victory Run, and then Batman for the GameCube, Dark Tomorrow. Isn't that something? All right, let's look. We got our first 2 auctions up. We still have 8 minutes and 22 seconds to go. Let's go to the main camera here once. You can see behind me, that's Mario Kart 8. And I successfully got it running on one of those Nook PCs that my cousin gave me. And it's running full speed, and it's beautiful, and it's glorious. So, kind of a fun project. So that is an 8th gen i7 running on just its own GPU built in, which has a decent built-in GPU for back then. And it's a good one. It's a real good one. Trust me. I'm getting distracted by bids on my watch. Apologize. I actually turned my phone volume down for once, so it isn't just beeping into the microphone. Aren't I a flippin' genius? And when I talk, I cough. That's what I'm good at. There's nothing better than IPA, especially just after lunch. So yeah, I got Mario Kart 8 running on it, and I also got the Super Mario 3D, whatever, and they're both running at full speed. Now, I don't think I'll be able to get the Zelda Breath of the Wild to run, something like that, but, you know, it kind of is what it is. So I'm making a lot of these, which is key, is like on my driving arcade, it has one of these in it now. And now I'll be able to push Mario Kart 8 to the driving arcade, which is, I think, kind of an achievement in itself, because it's a pretty fun game. That's what people are still playing the most, I think, on the Switch, is Mario Kart 8. So, regardless, it was such a hit, that's the first game basically coming out for the Switch too. Nerds. Alright, so, yeah, the Batacero program's running pretty good. Now, talking about vacation coming up, we're going to go through it technically about a 4-week hiatus, all said and done. Because of eBay's rules, is sometimes somebody can take up to 10 days to pay, even though they're supposed to pay within like 4. Or actually 11 they can take up to. I can't risk not being in the country when I have to ship something, if that makes sense. So, regardless, we're going to have to make sure that everything kind of ends up in time and stuff. That's why I have extra stuff up that is ending today. And I've done some extra stuff in the previous weeks, kind of building up the momentum to taking a stretch off. Now we might touch base. I'll be shooting some videos over the next few weeks of auctions coming up, because the first auction, I think, will start May 7th. May 7th will be the next new auction. So we're going to go from new auctions going up today and no more new auctions going up till May 7th. We will still have a show next week where we'll be closing out the auctions, and then we'll have a show on the 14th of May as well too. So yeah, it is what it is. You can just really enjoy it. Make sure that it's all a happy, good time. But yeah, this will be a big one. But I can't play Pong? But can it play Pong? You know, Mark, I think it can play Pong. I think I could definitely... I have Atari on there, so it's got some version of Pong on there. But yeah, it's impressive. You have to try this thing out one of these days, Mark. It can play the Wii U at full speed. Most games, I think. So we'll see what happens here. I'm going to try... Part of the project tomorrow might be is working, getting the 3DS working on it. Because if it can run Wii U, which I didn't think it could, it can run 3DS. Now, also, starting tomorrow, working on selling 3 arcades. Local. So if you know anybody looking for arcades, we're going to be selling 3 arcades. 2 of them Arcade 1-Up. 1 of them my Neo Geo M VSX. So the 2 Arcade 1-Ups are going to be Miss Pac-Man, and that has a speed up update on it. And also we're going to be selling the Tempest cabinet. So 2 pretty cool cabinets, Legacy, if that makes sense. Miss Pac-Man is probably one of my favorite arcade games, but I find I never play it on there. If I play Miss Pac-Man, I'm going to play it on my cocktail cabinet, I find. It is what it is. So, yeah, I'm going to slowly start weeding out some of my Arcade 1-Up stuff. So if you know anybody interested in throwing something like that in their garage or in their kid's room or in their basement, man cave, whatever, yeah, they'll be going up a Marketplace. The only problem is I don't share my listings with friends in Marketplace because I don't like constantly getting pinged by them. Yeah, I know. And I've done it too. It's hard to resist. So that's why you just remove that option. All right, we're getting down to that time almost. 3 minutes and 20 seconds for these 2. And then we go rapid fire auctions. And look, I'm kind of curious to see how this all ends up today, because we really do have a lot of high price stuff. Because the reason why I have so much high price stuff on this lot today is I took down the buy it nows and put them all up for auction because I don't want to freeze them when I'm on my trip or whatever. Okay, so that's kind of going on that. On top of that, we just booked another trip to Mexico for November as well too. So we're going in May and we're going in November. Both booked and ready to go. All paid up, folks. All paid up. So we'll see how it goes. We don't have Katie as a live viewer today, I don't think. Ain't that a shame? Or is it good luck? I think Nate's coming on here shortly. He was over at the Aldi. He was messaging me, and he was going to cut his trip to the Aldi short so he could make the show. So, hope you're having a good day, Nate, and I hope that you got all the avocados you needed from your Aldi. But, yeah, who knows? We'll see with all that, right? Picked up the wife a new e-bike this last week. Got it together and tested it out, and I will tell you, it runs right. Oh, there's Nate. How you doing, Nate? Hope you're having a great day. Man, look how good that's running behind me. That Mario Kart 8 on that box on Battle Sarah, impressive. What's that piles of wire to your right? This isn't wire. It's actually like a decorative plant thing in a vase. It's not as cool as you'd hope. I do have quite a few wires on my right here, though. Trust me. Because I have, let's see here, we have a Sega Genesis, a Nintendo Wii, a GameCube, a Super Nintendo, PlayStation 1, original NES, Dreamcast, all hooked up at once. It is a nightmare, and it'll probably burn our house down at some point. But this is where I shoot my videos and doing the live tests of the games, so you got to have everything hooked up. All right, we're getting down to that 1 minute. We haven't seen any movement in these two. Will we be getting movement? Will we not be getting movement? That is the question at this point, I guess. I know that my wife said her friend Carrie might be joining us today and to make sure that we run the wheelchair video, but I know that she's a little bit special, so she might get too excited by it. But we only run that video if we don't get any snipe, so we'll see what happens here. All right, getting close to Snipe Land. Weird sculpture. Nate, we got to get working on your Battle Sarah. I don't know if you heard, if you got here late, but I got Wii U running on at full speed. All right, here we go. We're down to the 20-second mark. And snipe time. All right, 22 and 32. Here we go. Let's see if we get any snipes. 22 and 32. 12 seconds to go. 22 and 32. What could possibly happen next? Oh my gosh, I'm going to lose my mind. 5 seconds still. 22, 32. Is it? Oh, we got a 46 from the 22. Hey, that was a good snipe. I like that. That was a pickup of 24 bucks? Take that all day. Let's keep that going. Kirby kind of sat still, but we can handle that. Next up, we have the Sega Genesis was at 47, and it's still at 47. And we have the Castlevania 3 that was at 30, and it's still at 30. Yikes. Maybe it's the tariffs. Who knows what's happening here. Wait, show us the action. Oh! Ha ha ha! Yeah, there we go. Sorry about that. I get confused. I went back to show that Mario Kart 8 running, and I didn't put the auctions up. So you missed out on the first. So yeah, it went from $22 to $46 on the first one, and the Kirby stayed flat. So anyway, it was good enough. Yeah. Thanks for the reminder, by the way. And there's a time delay on these too. So whatever you type in there, I see it right away, but it's basically like 30 seconds after it's already happened. So, yeah, that X-Men 2 box and cartridge is in pretty tough shape. If you look at, I try to be as descriptive as possible with these. There's writing on the book. So this is the normal X-Men. Look at that box. Yikes. And then look at the game itself. So hopefully it goes okay, whoever ends up winning that. But I know it's a sought-after game, so it's a shame not to sell it, if that makes sense, no matter what the condition is. And the condition is it does work, so that's important. All right. God, you guys had to look at my big face that whole time? That's incredible. That is incredible. All right, so we still are under a minute here. We got the $47 and $30. Not quite in Snipe Land yet, but not seeing a ton of movement pre-jitters either. Sometimes right at that minute. Although these are, I think the Castlevania is going to pick up a little bit of steam here. That is this is the third time I've had to sell that game, exact cartridge, because the same person bought it 2 times in a row and never paid. And never left a message, nothing. So now I turned on that 2-strike rule. You're out. Yeah, he can't buy anything from me for over a year without getting another strike from anybody else, too. All right, we're in Snipe Land. Here we go. 47 and 30. 20 seconds under. 47 and 30. Are we going to get any action or are we not going to get any action? That is the question. Oh, we got $1. Woo! 31 and 47. 31, 47. 3 seconds to go. Ah, that's pretty rough, guys. I'm not going to lie. You know what? Just in case, I think we're going to have to play this one. Just because it was $1. All right, folks, try harder. You don't want that kid to keep dying. Terrible situation, I tell you. Terrible. All right, let's move on. Toe Jam and Earl started at the 1750. We started the show. It's still at the 1750. And then next we have, this one's got some movement potential. The PlayStation 4 lot. It did move up a little bit. It's at $48. This is 12 games included. And, yeah, that should be a pretty good one, I think. We'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. I mean, 12 games. Oh, we're already went up. Look at that. $4. Not even snipe time. Boop, boop. But because at 12, basically, that was at $4 a game. Now, I'm going to quit doing the math. Hey, we're up to 53. We're getting some more action here. Getting a little bit of movement anyway, right? Could take it. There we go. 56, 58. It's gone up $10 since we started. We got the Nervous Nelly bidders in here. Bidding with like 2 minutes. $59. They're all nervous about the tariffs and they can't get the games from Japan anymore. $64. Let's see what happens here. Still got 1 minute and 27 seconds. We'll take it though. Yeah, this guy won both of these lots a few weeks ago. $65. And he had me combine it and go through everything. And then he said he couldn't pay because his mom's in the hospital. I'm like, okay. So anyway, yeah, it's backlisted again. And we're getting pretty close to what it sold for last time right now, I think. So I'm not going to complain. So there's 2 lots. There's one of the 12 games and there's one of the 14 games, which is in a couple auctions away from now. So I thought I'd sped them up just a little bit. So if somebody wanted to win them both, they could win them both. We can combine shipping. As long as you pay for it, I'll ship it. It's just too bad. eBay used to be such like an ironclad contract almost when you bought something, but it just never really feels that way anymore. People can, oh, $81. Now we're talking. All right, we're getting in the Snipe Land in 2, 1. All right, Snipe Land, 1750, 81. 1750 and 81. 1750 and 81. Down to 10 seconds. No movement. 1750, 81. 86. We got a little snipe there. 5 more bucks. 1750, 86. You know what? I think we're just going to have to take that. And that isn't so bad. You know what? Let's just go with this.
Wow!
Yeah. Wow. All right, let's move on. We got this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles at 15. It's still at 15. Oh, this is the next lot. It is right away afterward. This one's at $52 for the 14 games. 2 more games. Could be a bargain, folks. And they all have cases in this one. 2 of them didn't have the original cases, so we'll see how this goes. Just selling old video games. Always a good time. So this weekend is one of my favorite weekends of the year. Well, actually, it's like every other year or every 4 years now, it seems like. Garbage Days in North Mankato. Where you get to put your crap on the curb and they come take it away. And it's just part of the taxes you pay. You don't pay anything extra. But the best part is putting stuff up and watching people dig through your shit. That's entertaining. So, I like watching it and having some beers. We sit in the driveway and we watch them go up and down the neighborhood with their scrapper trucks. And, you know, and people do a great job with this. Because realistically, a lot of those scrappers, even though they're probably melting things the worst way possible for the environment, especially the cord cutter guys, trying to get the copper, they just melt the plastic off. That's not good for it. Oh, Nate does miss the Garbage Days. It is a good time. And, it's funny how it works because we'll just sit out there and sometimes we bring out a new item every hour or so and just try to pique some interest. Now, one of my neighbors, he is really into the going through it and finding stuff. And he's found some amazing stuff. I guess a couple years ago, found all these G.I. Joe and like Major League toys, like even still in the package, some of them. Really cool deal. Made a ton of money off something he picked up the curb. And then this year, he found a Mega Touch. Now, granted, it's not working, but I wouldn't mind working on a Mega Touch if I found it for free. See if I can get it to work. It could work in the garage if I got it to work anyway. I'm part of a group for Mega Touches, for Christ's sake. Been trying to emulate them forever. They're really difficult to emulate, which is so weird. This must not be a big enough following. All right, we're almost in the Snipe Land. We're not getting the same heat for this set of games as we got for the last, but we'll see what happens here. Oh, we got a little one. Now we go into a snipe. We got a snipe already. $58.15. $59.15. I'm like an auctioneer here. 10 seconds ago. 59 and 15. $59 and 15, $63.53 and 15, $66 and 15, $69 and 15, and we ended on the 69. You know what? I think that goes to have to be this one. Yes, that's a snipe party, my friends. That is a snipe party. All right, let's move on to the next auctions. We got the Game Genie video game enhancer at $8.50. I thought that would go higher, to be honest, but we'll see. Maybe it will. Shadow of the Beast 2 for the Sega Genesis. What damaged case? Look at that damage. Oh, that's a travesty. But you can always transfer it to another case, but these are those thick cases. The actual artwork's in pretty good shape on it, though. So who knows? We'll see what happens here. These are kind of lower dollar compared to the last ones we just saw, huh? As we're moving down the list, after this one, it's kind of at our halfway point-ish. Almost halfway point. We just got so many auctions today. And I've been more careful on boxing things using less padding envelopes and trying to box more things. And therefore, you should see the stack of stuff I have to go to the post office with today after people pay. I have 20 giant boxes of things. So we'll see how this goes. Easy IPA. It's a 7.5. It's like a 20-ounce can, too. Better be careful. Make sure to put the labels on the right boxes. Though I label things pretty darn well, I'm not going to lie. So, that's pretty good. But yeah, the garbage days will be fun. So, if you're in the neighborhood, stop by and have a beer. Always a good time. Got to focus on the good things, because that stock market hasn't been so good. Right? Kind of crazy to think about it. I'm going to check it quick, actually. I'm kind of obsessed. Kind of obsessed. Whoa, is it up? Whoa. I wonder what happened. Some news must have come out. All right, we're almost in the snipe land. The market is way up, which is good news. It needs to go way up. It needs to go up a lot more. All right, 20-second snipe land, 850 and 15. Are we getting anything more than that? Remember, if we don't get any snipes, that poor kid dies again. 850 and 15. It's almost like that South Park Kenny kid, right? 850 and 15. Oh boy, 4 seconds. 850 and 15. Going once, going twice. Oh, we totally got skunked. Uh-oh, I lost my mouse cursor. There we go. Yes, I'm surprised too. I'm surprised that people let that poor child die. All right, moving on. This asterisk started the show at $7, and it's at $9.50 now. How about that? That's not so bad. And we have this Ghost Lion. This is going to be a sleeper. It's at 66 when we started the show. It's at 81 now. This one could be a big bad boy right here. We'll see what happens. I'm kind of hoping it's really big. Really rare game. But we'll see what happens. It's only worth as much as someone's willing to pay for it. Ain't that the truth, right? Boy, running that Mario Kart 8 on there. Kind of a load test on it, too. It's a fan runs really hard and the computer runs running. Man, it looks pretty, though. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. You don't want me to lie, right? I don't know. Yeah, I got to work on... I'm really going to work hard this spring on getting my garage cleared out. I love spending time in the garage. And with the big heavy-duty arcades, if I can squeeze out most of the little ones over time here, I'll feel better with the kids playing on them, because arcade 1-up, if you got a real aggressive kid, might punch right through the machine. They're so thin. But with a real arcade, they can hang on it like monkey bars and nothing's going to happen. So we'll see how that works out. But, All right, we're getting close to that 1 minute mark. We're at $81 for Ghost Lion for the NES, and the asterisk set $9.50. So, all right, my wife and I on the Battle box started playing Tetris, and I know she's good at Tetris. I knew that going into. We used to play it on the Super Nintendo back even when we were dating. And you play 2-player, and you're kind of mean to him, make other things fall. But anyway, I was really destroying her, and then she's kind of like a real nice husband would let his wife win, and then she started winning a whole bunch and started bragging. But you know what? She actually won fair and square. All right, here we are. We are in the Snipe Land. $9.50 and $81. $9.50 and $81. $9.50 and $81. Come on, Ghost Lion. Come on, Ghost Lion. $9.50 and $81. $9.50, $81. Yeah, there you go. A little bit, Ghost Lion. $86. That went quite a bit lower than I hoped it would, to be honest. But we'll go with it. Yeah, so no, it was really fun playing the Tetris, though. Because we're sitting there having cocktails, playing around, and this went up to 41 from 32 when we started. That's always a good sign, right? And the G.I. Joe, went from 51 to 71. G.I. Joe, real American hero. But yeah, that Battle box is just insane. Like, we're playing the Naomi version of Tetris, which they made for the Dreamcast, but I've never seen the actual physical disc in the U.S. It may have never been released in the U.S. I think just Japan. But it is fun. Except, I don't know what it is. So we're playing, and yeah, I've been drinking and been having some fun, but we're playing on an 86-inch TV. And I couldn't sit close enough to the TV. Now, these are games I used to play in a 19-inch tube. So I'm a little bit, my vision's just getting crap, I think. I don't know. And the color blindness is another factor. Like all these fancy backgrounds, and then your block color is kind of the color of the background to me, and I can't see it. Is that a hole? Is it not a hole? Oh, woe is me. I use that as a lot of excuse when I started losing. But no, she did do good. And Stacy is a very good Tetris player. It's quite romantic to play video games with your wife, and she's actually having a good time. All right, we're down to 1:20. This Blades of Vengeance is a pretty rare game. It does have some stickers on it and stuff, though. And the stickers are underneath the plastic, like you can see here, and it's on the actual paper insert. I crushed you. She won like the last round or two. I don't know what she's talking about. Crushed. Maybe we'll have to play again tonight. And we'll see who crushes who. We have so many shows to watch, though. Always so many shows to watch. Get so into too many shows, and then it's like your life gets stuck in front of a television sometimes. I want to go for my walk today. I think I might be able to do it after I get done with my shipping today, hopefully. Got to get some exercise. I've been feeling better since I've been exercising. I'm sitting really low. I moved it up so you can see the TV better. Hopefully I'm not just a floating head here. All right, we're getting Snipe Land now. 41 and 71. Are we going to get anything here? 41 and 71. Better get a snipe video ready, right? 41, 71. Yeah, that one, hopefully. 41, 71. We're at 5 seconds. 3, 2, 41, 71. 41, 71. Oh, they ended. Jeez Louise. It must be the stock market. The tariffs. That's why we're not getting the snipes today. Jeez. All right, this is up to 1150, the General Chaos. That moved up a little anyway. Gunbird, see if it's still it's at 102.50 now. Whoa. So, that's good. Those Dreamcast games. I wish I would have just bought a ton of them when the system died. They're worth a lot of money today. Very collectible. But who knows? Who knows? Oh. Yeah, Carrie, if you're actually watching, I hope you're enjoying the wheelchair show today. Man. Just terrible situation. I tell you. Man. We'll see here. This year, what do we have coming up yet? So we have the F-Zero's a big one. The Ghost Manor's big. Oh, the Sonic set's been big. We have some good auctions coming up after these yet too. So, getting close to the end of the show. The show ends so abruptly. Oh, beer. The Hazy IPA. 7.5% alcohol. That's pretty steep. They're one that I think is kind of like a yellow can. At least to me, it's yellow. I think that's my favorite of the New Belgium Voodoo Rangers. Because I don't think it's a juicy. I don't mind the juicy. This is very good. But who knows? All right, we're down to 1 minute. I wonder if Gunbird has much more room. That was one of the buy it now as I took down. I think I had it set for like 123 or something as a buy it now. So if we get close to that, that's really great. We already are close to it. So I look at it as a success once it crossed the $100. So, and all the games sold today are still from my big lot I bought in New Ulm. So that was a very good maneuver, but it's been a lot of work cleaning these things up, getting them ready for auction, shooting a video for every one of them. We crossed over 500 videos on my channel. I think last week. That's great. All right, we're down to Snipe Land, 1150 and 102.50. It's a tongue twister. 1150 and 102.50. We're down to 10 seconds. Not much movement here. The internet go down. 1150 and 102.50. 5 seconds ago. What happened to the good glorious days of Snipes? Whoa, Wesley. Oh my gosh. We're gonna get sick of this poor kid dying. I mean, really, might be the most we've had to play that video. And it's not like they're not going for anything. We're going for kind of expected prices, I guess. So maybe we just got some high bids in. That might be what it is. F-Zero is at 53.50. It's up to 66. See, that's a lot of money. Is there more room in it? I don't know. It's got 32 watchers on it compared to the Sega Genesis lot over here that's got 4 watchers sitting at $6.50. I mean, Dreamcast did go up 10? What? Did I miss that, Stump? How do I get to active drafts orders? This is at 102.50. Oh, it did go up 10. Wow, well, thank you, Ryan. That made my whole day. Appreciate it. Look at that. I didn't see that snipe. Just that little digit change. It's a good thing we got your eyes and ears here, huh? $10. That's like 2 beers at the Big Dog. Although I'm not going to Big Dog today. Kind of a weird day. Not doing it. So, we'll see. Might play some Tetris with the wife. Here's, as I'm drinking, I gotta, like, everybody wants to do something. And then it's always like, I go out with one group and then the next day another group wants to go. I know that poor kid died for nothing. That's a good point, Nate. I feel kind of bad about it. Speaking of that, I just watched that movie called like Mickey 17, I think it's called. Not a bad film. Kind of interesting. Takes place in the future, and he volunteered for this, where you basically, once you die, you get 3D printed back to life, and they save all of your memories. And the premise of the movie is he's version number 17, and they thought he died, but he didn't die, and they made another of them, made number 18, but 17's still alive. Kind of a complicated story. All right, we're almost at Snipe Land. Can't believe I missed that snipe. What a dingbat. Must be the voodoo. All right, Snipe Land, 650 and 66. That's 3 6s. That's evil. Better change. 650 and 66. 13 seconds to go. 650 and 66. 10 seconds to go. 650 and 66 6 seconds ago. 650. Oh, 850, 71. We're getting some snipes in there. Little guys. Hey. That is nice.
Wow!
All right. Let's get pumped, huh? Oh, it's our final set. Look at this Sonic set. 102. Sonic 3 is worth a lot, and so is a Sonic and Knuckles. That's what's driving this one up. And then Ghost Manor was at 86, and it's at 88 now. Let's get pumped up. All right, we got two big numbers here, and it's our final auctions. And let's hope we don't have to kill that kid again, even though I accidentally killed him earlier. That Ghost Manor is in real nice shape, and it's real rare. And, yeah, we'll see. How many watchers? We have 25 watchers in a TurboGrafx 16 game. That's pretty good. There's only so many TurboGrafx 16 collectors out there. Even though we have a lot, we have 8 new auctions going up today at TurboGrafx 16. So, could be a real good thing. Could be a real bad thing. Who knows? And this is the last 2 auctions of the show. And then I gotta be like Mr. Ship It Man and try to figure out how to get all those boxes. I might have to make 2 trips into the post office. Who knows? Do I go to North Mankato Post Office or the main one? Decisions. We'll see. We're coming down to 1 minute and 21 seconds. We're still at $102.79 and $88. Isn't that something? Too bad every auction was this high, right? We'll see. It's almost garage sale time. I'm going to one tomorrow in Upper North, I think. Unless it's that one lady that has it every year, like 18 times a year. And it's very possible. I think she thinks her house is a shop. Pretty irritating. And against city code, technically. But, you know, hey, to each their own. But I still might check it. Hey, we got a bid, not a snipe, but a bid. Went from 102.50 to 105.50. Oh boy, hopefully the other guy saw that and comes back in and tries to bid him back out. We'll see what happens, huh? All right, we're getting down to 30 seconds. Almost snipe land. These numbers are confusing to look at. Oh, 154? Jeez, people really want that song. All right, we're in snipe land. 154.50. If that goes up anymore, I'll crap myself. And 88. 154.50 and 88. Who would think that'd be my biggest one today? 154.50 and 88. 154.50. Oh, $100 or 99.75. You know what? Oh, 143. Yeah, so we're gonna be happy about that. Yes, folks, that's the sax one. Hey, that was good, guys. That was a good end to the show. Appreciate the ones that took their time out of their day to watch it live. Appreciate the people that also take the time at the end of their day to watch the recording. So, thanks again for joining us, and hope you have a fantastic day.